that tasteless?
Who? Over here in the red, you mean? Well, that must be... Wait a minute. That's...
Submit.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a fast little guy.
And now, over here, we have Artosis' favorite month.
Starting July.
Because it's sunny, and Artosis has his little animal friends. Well, look at that keyboard, man.
That was so
I think that was covered in nerd blood.
Very bright nerd blood.
I like
that nerd was full of life when he killed him over that keyboard.
Yeah, man. By the way, special thanks to Intel, G-Skill, and LG for making this event possible.
Well, should probably be seeing a couple fast expansions. Followed up probably by Roach Speedling and aggressive droning. I'm not too aggressive or you'll die. If you're just aggressive enough, you'll own.
Here is the hatchery coming from Min. Min probably feeling very confident after that game.
You know, maybe, yeah. Perhaps.
And, you know, unlike Zerg vs. Zerg and Starcraft 1, and I do want to bring this stuff up here because we do have new people watching the show all the time. We see the numbers, the show's doing quite well. I got to, you know, point out that this is what makes it different from Starcraft 1 Super Zerg is the Queen stops the Overlord from just seeing exactly what's going on. That was the fundamental problem. In StarCraft 2 is that the Overlord, it was hard to get the Overlord out of your base.
Yeah.
You basically couldn't get rid of it until you had Aspiring. I know somebody who like is one of those noobs, and these are the worst kind of noobs, the ones that they think they know. They just like think they know. They think they're experts. Like, what about getting Hydras? Get a Hydra instead. No.
No.
Because if you get Hydras, then they just go mutas anyways and kill you.
Yeah.
Because you can't leave your base with Hydras. And then that same noob is, I'm like, well, why don't we just get an evolution chamber and just, you know, get spores? Listen, no. Stop pretending. You know, psychologists have actually done studies where oftentimes the less intelligent you are, the more likely you are to think you're going to be an expert on something, or really? be good at something, or find some task easy. Really? But the more intelligent you are, and it's always some task that you actually don't have experience with, kind of guess, you know what I mean? Then the more intelligent you are, you're more likely to actually think you would not be as good as you actually end up performing. Did you know that?
Well, darn.
That's what
I guess I'm pretty stupid, man, because everything's easy for me.
Well, no, it's a perfect example when you see people talk about like different, like casting. People are like, well, that must be easy casting on TV, and it's like, well, no, you just don't know what you're talking about. It's not. Now,
a Baneling Nest for Jelizerg, a very quick Baneling Nest.
I think Jelizerg's actually reverting back into.
Oh, he's going pure aggression.
His pure aggression style. He's like, all right, enough of this.
He stopped at 15 drones. Did I not say he likes about 15 drones?
Is this going to get in there? He needs to intercept this one for real. Oh! What? What is he doing? I think he's trying
to scout the Baneling Nest. Is going to be
Did he see it? You check? Yeah, he sees it now.
He is now. There you go. And Jelizerg, he already has a ton of Zerglings because he stopped at 15 drones. That's about what he likes, 15 to 16 drones, and then aggression non-stop. Min is making some spine crawlers. He has one already. 6 Banelings on the way for Jelizerg.
He needs to make sure that ramp is properly blocked. He wants to block that with 2 queens.
Very smart. Very, very smart. Just like quietly watch him like, all right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Spine crawler not done yet.
And Jelizerg getting in there.
Oh, nice block there.
He's got to be careful. And
oh, man.
Will Min hold this?
Yep.
It's getting close. Oh, and he takes out the other Baneling. And July is sent packing. Get out of here, July.
Generally, if this attack doesn't work the first time, it's not going to work the second time, but there's really not a lot of things you can do to kind of get back into this. You can't. This is a kind of rush you don't normally just like, all right, I'm going to play normally now.
Yeah.
The only time you can actually go back to playing normal is if you actually killed your opponent.
Min is playing well against this, but he only has 1 Spine Crawler and 1 Queen to deal with these Banelings. What are you doing? Send those Banelings alone. Don't do that, July.
Don't do it, July.
Yeah.
Oh! Whoa. That was a big mistake there by Min.
Yeah, it was.
And that actually might cost him the game.
That's it.
I can't believe it worked the second time.
Well, you know, Min he didn't go into crisis mode enough. When you see this, you're like, well, you're so drone low. You are spending so much money on getting banelings and zerglings. Should get another spine crawler immediately. Get your own banelings if possible. But you definitely missed micro there a little bit, and July Zerg will take this game very easily.
I cannot believe we went from being like July Zerg's dead to being like Min's dead, and that's StarCraft for you. Sometimes games can just end very quickly.
Well, a couple good banelings and it's over.
July Zerg. The thing is, no matter who advances with these two, I'm just happy. Happy thoughts, happy feelings. Everybody make sure your earplugs are in okay. Maybe you're at home, you want to adjust your headset. Sometimes if you wear a headset for too long, your ears can hurt.
And don't forget, guys, if you're wearing a headset, the bacteria in your ears grows 400% quicker. So
yeah.
Make sure you're cleaning out your ears, wash them in the shower.
Get your little Q-tip, clean those out.
Well, they suggest not to clean your ears with Q-tips. I still do it.
I do it.
I'm good at it, man. I actually... And
people suggest that? I didn't know that.
No, it's they tell you on the box, like, don't put this into the ear canal. But I do it. And in fact, I take both and do both at once. I am like... See, this is where I'm stupid, man. I think I'm so good at that. I think I'm so good at cleaning my own ears with Q-tips.
Well, it's only for things that you're not an expert on. People will default, unintelligent people in studies will default into assuming that that's... I know an example is like acting on TV. People are like, well, that's not hard. You know, or acting in a movie. You hear people tell they just stand in front of a camera, you know. It's like, what do I mean? It's very difficult, you know what I mean? But yeah, people always simplify things. Don't be one of those people.
Yeah, don't be one of them.
You always, I mean, these people that actually don't play StarCraft, but they're fairly sure if they played, they'd be like really good. You meet these people, and I'm like,
yeah, if you played for 10 years,
played for 10 years like us. Yeah, you meet those people, and they're like, well, if I was in the game, I would have just, you know, stopped the baneling rush, and it's like, oh, that's why you don't get to be friends with me.
That's why.
That's why. Now the map is Zelnaga Caverns. This is a good classic map for these two guys to duke it out on. You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if July Zerg goes for the aggression style here again. I mean, that's just kind of who he is as a person and the way he plays this game and sees the game and understands the game. All right, so who's going to move on? This is the rubber match, Min against July Zerg. The winner not only moves on to the round of 32, but wins over Kerrigan's Heart here at the GSL. That wasn't my best outro.